The self-contained self-rescuer can save your life in the case of a fire in the tunnel if you know how to use it. Before you bring the self-rescuer into the tunnel, you should check that it's working properly. There are small moisture indicators on the top and side of the box. These should be blue. If the seal has been broken and moisture has penetrated the self-rescuer, the moisture indicators will be white. The self-rescuer must then be decommissioned. The temperature indicator on the side of the box should be white or pink. If the indicator shows a strong red color, like this, the self-rescuer must be decommissioned. Control that the seal on the top cap of the self-rescuer has not been broken. If the seal is broken, or if the gasket on the self-rescuer is visible, it must be decommissioned. The self-rescuer has a lifespan of 10 years. The production date is stamped on the security belt around the self-rescuer. Control that the self-rescuer has not expired before taking it with you into the tunnel. On some projects, you will also find this kind of self-rescuer. This works the same way as the CSE SR100. To use the self-rescuer, you should get on your knees and place it on the ground in front of you. Put your helmet next to it so the lamp is shining on the box. You open the self-rescuer by pulling hard in the safety clasps on the top so that the strap detaches. Then remove the caps on the self-rescuer, both on the top and the bottom. If it's difficult to take off the bottom, you can put your knees on the safety straps to pull off the bottom, and the top cap can be twisted as if to open a jar. Be careful if using tools, as this may damage the self-rescuer. Place the neck strap over your head so that the self-rescuer hangs in front of the chest. Straighten the oxygen bag under the box. Pull the large orange tab on the right side to activate the oxygen. The oxygen bag will inflate. Now you can pull out the plug from the mouthpiece and put it into your mouth. Exhale first into the mouthpiece and breathe then as normally as possible. Remember to put on the nose clip so that both nostrils are completely covered. In the bottom box of the self-rescuer, you will find a pair of safety glasses that you should put on. Now the neck strap can be adjusted so the self-rescuer hangs comfortably around your neck. Remember to lift your head so you can check that it does not pull on your mouthpiece. The black strap is fastened around the waist on the right side of the self-rescuer. Finally, you can put on your helmet. Now you are ready to move out of the tunnel or into a rescue container. If you should experience that the oxygen bag does not inflate when you pull the orange tab, it may be because the oxygen cartridge is defect or because the plug to the mouthpiece was pulled out before the oxygen was activated. If so, you must activate the self-rescuer manually. Take a deep breath before you put the mouthpiece in your mouth and breathe deeply out into the self-rescuer. Repeat 3 to 6 times until the oxygen bag is full. Normally, the self-rescuer should keep you with oxygen for 50 minutes. Even if the air you breathe is hot, this does not mean that there's anything wrong with the self-rescuer, and you must not remove the mouthpiece. If it's very difficult to draw your breath, you can walk a little slower so that the self-rescuer can keep up with your oxygen needs. Familiarize yourself with the self-rescuer. Remember that one day it might save your life.